Hey guys, welcome to Destination Disbound. You are here with us live on our Twitch channel right now, but we are about to show you a raid attempt by Disney Crew, and he's going to talk you through the team and let you know everything about it. But first, let's bring on Disney Crew.
Hey everybody, Disney Crew here, part of Plan B.
Plan B.
And I am one of the co-leads for us, and this run is a strategy for a T-3 raid attempt with using the Ian team. And so if you can bring my stuff up to show my screen. Alright, so here's my squad that I use. Everybody is T8, but I want you to pay particular attention to Ian. Ian actually has 3 pieces of T9 gear on him. And so just to kind of go through what they are. First off, note that I have a critical power stone on him. The reason why is that gives him 15% more on crit power. The reason you want a crit power stone instead of using an offensive stone is because offense is going to make every hit count towards damage, increase that damage, whereas a critical power is only going to increase any critical hits that you get. So that's why I'm using the crit power. And the whole tip is that you end up giving the ticket over to Barley, who gives, in turn, he helps out his brother and ups the damage there. So that's why I do that. So the piece in the middle right, or on the right middle, that is actually the piece that gives you additional crit power. And so I up to that, and the other 2 I think were offense and maybe a speed stone, speed in there, and so that's why I got those 3 pieces. Sorry. All right, so that's why I have that. You can see I've got level 4 on all of these and level 2 on the last one. Really, the ones that really matter is you've got his middle one, which is Magnora Ganchuan. What it does is it ends up increasing the harmful effects by 1, so all of them. So if you have 20 harmful effects and one's about to expire, he can hit it and it gives it 1 more duration. That's going to be part of what you want to do. So you want to save this until he has fear on him, which we'll talk about in a minute. Once he has fear on him, then you can throw this down. That'll extend fear out. Fear out for another move. The other thing you want to do is you want to do on his Voltar Thunderseer. You want to make sure that you've got this level 4, because you can see right here it gives damage dealt is increased by 45% for each harmful effect on the affected opponent. So if you have 10 harmful effects out there, that would be 450%, going on there. If you've got 20, 900%. So you can see how the more harmful effects you throw out, the better it's going to be. All right, so that wraps up that. All right, so next we've got Chunk. And Chunk, the main thing for him is going to be his, I believe it's this one. Yeah. So is this ability right here, which is his passive. And essentially what his passive does is it's going to lay fear out for 1 turn. All right, so you want to make sure you get the fear out there. And the other thing is I have this up to a level 4, his ground pound, which is his second move he does. Again, he only has 2 moves and then he has 2 passives. The reason you want this is it can take 3 random effects, harmful effects. It'll increase them by 1 duration. You're hoping that 1 duration is going to be that fear. All right. The reason why the fear is so important, and I'm just going to skip over to Sally, is that Sally's basic, you'll see, is that in raids you inflict 2 additional continuous damages. So that's 3 continuous damages whenever fear is on the opponent. So the more fear you have, the more additional continuous damage is thrown out there. So you want to be able to throw out the continuous damage and just keep hitting them with the continuous damage. So these are the ones that get up there, and part of this is that when you have this down at level 4, you have a 75% chance that she's going to throw it an additional time. So, her throwing that and throwing more harmful effects out there is going to be good because of your Ian and the 45% additional damage that you get. All right. Now, moving on, you've got Barley. Barley's main thing is you want the level on the basic. He's going to call teammates in there to assist. And so level 4 is great to have to level 4. He's going to call 2 people to assist. You're hoping that the 2 people he calls is going to be Sally, mainly as the one that she has. All right. And so you want to make sure that you have that. You've got, for speed down, you have the van, which can bring some speed. I believe that's speed down. No, I'm incorrect. But anyway, sorry. All right, the Quest of Yore. This is important because you're going to use this, and I only use it once. Basically, you feed the ticket from Bubbles to Barley, and then Barley will in turn feed this over. He'll use this onto Ian, and so essentially what that does is that's going to give a guaranteed crit, but it's also going to do. There's a 45% to grant critical power up for 2 turns. You've just guaranteed it because you've used that quest of because you have tactics on him. Tactics guarantees that you're going to have success there.
Okay.
All right. And then going to Bubbles. Bubbles has his speed meter reduction with the stare down, and he has the ticket, which is going to be important to get the ticket.
You think we give that to Barley?
Yes, correct. All right. Now the other thing is that he has with his basic, he does have a 50% chance to inflict or extend slow for 1 turn. So that's going to be important. If you're using this team and you go against the Ice Titan, it's going to be really important that you get that slow out. Now, the raid attempt I'm talking about is all going to be related to the Lava Titan and how I'm able to continually do this. All right.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I was reading some chat. All right. So that is basically that attempt. Can you take that down so I can get over to my camera area real quick?
Okay, guys. 1 second. Yeah. So Insomniac, we have finished our all our T4s. We took an attempt last month in Heroic, but we weren't quite there ready to beat it. So we decided to take it down to T3 for a little bit as we prepped our teams better. And so that's, as you can tell, Disney Crew's been working hard at. And so he's showing us, he took a recording of one of his attempts. Are you ready for me to pull it up?
I am ready.
Here we go. Okay.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to do my raid attempt and try and talk you guys through it.
So this is pre-recorded.
Yes, and I'm going to try and figure out how to pause and things like that as we go. All right, so I start the move by giving the ticket over to Chunk, and then I call a basic to see who's going to assist. You can see right there that we get. Oh, I'm sorry. The first move that I do was actually didn't get shown on there for some reason. Let's.
Well, you have it on 2 times speed, so. Okay, so you did the third move.
Okay, so you do the third move on Sally. That's going to be important because it gets 3 blinds out there. So the hope is that your guys can kind of evade that first attack that may occur.
Okay.
All right. And then you give the ticket over to Chunk. Chunk's turn to Barley goes, and everyone attacks. Yes.
I thought you were saying before about we're ticketing Barley. Is that later?
We ticket Barley later.
Okay.
So once we get ticket again, that's when we're gonna look to ticket him.
Okay.
All right. So we've got these harmful effects out, but the important thing to remember is there is no fear out there, so we do not want to use our middle move. Even though it's going to extend everything, we don't want to use it yet. We want to wait until fear is on the board.
Okay.
All right. So you're just going to use your basic here. All right, we got Sally. You use your basic so she can get her turn out once. All right, so now you'll see what I'm doing is I have no clue what's going on. So I'm going to check, did fear get out? Because my passive just went. Sure enough, it did. So this is going to be a good thing for us. And so now I'm using the second move, which extends 3 moves by 1. And so now you'll see I'm actually going to see what happened. I got the fear to hit twice.
Awesome.
That's what you want to see. All right, so on this, I did the stare down and was able to get it hit. I don't know if you could see that real quick on that, but I did get stare down to hit. You want to try and get a speed meter reduction on them so that you can get additional turns in. If fear didn't hit, you definitely want to try and get that. Or if fear hit, but you didn't get that as your move to hit a second time, you're definitely going to want to see what you can do to get Ian to go again before Lava does. Because you want to try and extend the fear. That's your main focus on that. All right. We go. All right. So she's just self-healed and she throws. I got 2 hits there. All right, we're going to sit here and we're going to call someone to assist. I got her to assist twice. Her turn again. She just went. All right, so now I'm going to do the middle move so I can extend the basic. Nice $19,000 hit. But then I'm just...
$19,000?
Yeah, 19,000 point hit. All right, so...
Okay.
I've got to back it up because I didn't see what was going on.
I'm sorry, I distracted you.
All right, so I was able to get an assist there by Bubbles. All right, again, see the evades are working there, so my team's still doing well. I'm going to go ahead and hit with the basics, moving through. Now I'm trying to sit here and decide at this point, do I want to risk it or not? And I decided let's go for it. All right, so
second move. Okay.
Second move. All right, here I'm just using the basic because I'm gonna set myself up. All right, so I've just done that. I'm gonna feed the ticket over to Barley. Barley, you can see he's gonna use Quest of Yore on his brother, and then his brother's gonna use his big move. And
oh!
540.
Wait, you gotta show that again. You gotta back that up. That was. Oh.
All right, let's. Backed it up a little too much, but that's okay.
Oh my word. Okay. Did you back it up?
Yeah,
okay.
way too much.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Technology is new to me. But anyway, so we just saw the hit. Was a second ago. I don't know if you saw it that time.
No, I didn't.
Slowly going back.
Okay.
We're empowered.
Okay, yeah, that's where it was.
Okay. All right, so here I'm going to hit the move.
Oh, 540,000. Right. That was awesome.
So now, after you use this, you want to use your middle move because it's your biggest damage move from Sally. So then you're just looking at using your damage moves. You really can't do anything that's going to affect them a whole lot other than that because he's empowered at this point.
Okay.
All right, and then...
You got a Duke and Boom.
Yep. And so I misplayed there. I should have done Ian. I did Sally because I forgot that the moves don't stick, but it's all right. It still ended up being a pretty good run overall. Something I was somewhat happy with.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've got another one that's like a 17-second video that just kind of shows a major hit as well on it. So again, Ian does what he can do. I mean, it's a nice run on this. I remember to copy him correctly this time. But again, everybody's pretty much dead at this point.
And then you ended with so that was a 700.
So that was a 703.
Okay.
And then let me.
Do I need to pull off?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so that was a fantastic round. And then, are you pulling up your next? So is this a different run?
This is a different run.
Okay.
It's just going to be my major hit.
Okay, here we go.
All right, ready?
Yes.
All right, so
you've done the same. Oh, 662. So you've done the same setup.
yes, guys, I run the same setup on this. I've found that when I try and risk it and continue beyond that, because of how my guys are powered with Ian and all that, and all the debuffs that are on her, that there's like a 20% chance that you're going to end up, getting to go one more time and not get empowered. You've got an 80% chance once he goes his second time that there's going to be an empowered.
Okay.
So that's why I don't risk it and go beyond him going a second time.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So now do you want to look at my team?
yeah, we can.
Okay,
So guys, just to make it known real quick, you only want to use this on the lava team.
Okay.
And you can use it on the rock team as well. I found success, especially when the rock's down to 1. I found a lot of success with it. The Ice Titan, you can have some success. I was talking with Patrick GC. He said the highest that he's gotten with the team is 1.6 million in a heroic raid with this squad. But he said the main thing is making sure that you get the slow out there on your first hit with ice.
Okay.
From bubbles. And so he said if you can't get that, he said just keep going. So just know that that's more of a heroic try that you're really going to use that team.
Okay.
Or forfeit and stuff like that. But the reason I developed it, kept working at this and developed this was because I needed someone that consistently got me a lot of damage in a T3 raid so that I didn't have to keep hitting forfeit. And this was what I came up with.
Okay. So if you guys want to see more of this type of content with the Disney Sorcerer's Arena, we are constantly, I'm still trying to figure my way to be a better player. And I have Disney Crew plus many others in our chat who are awesome people who help me. So make sure you come check out my Twitch channel and you can see more. And we will try to keep posting more videos here. But thank you for joining us at Destination Disbound.